Welcome aboard, listeners. And boom, it's done. Welcome back to Skyliner Reviews, everyone. I am joined once again by the great Dr. Kyle. Dr. Kyle, welcome.
Hello.
You are hopefully seeing us live on Pop Culture Pro's Facebook group right now. You can also see it on YouTube and on Twitter. I just shared it all, so I should know that. But welcome back. If you're listening, you can catch us live every Thursday, kind of, at 3:30. This week, Kyle and I are wrapping up our Extinct Attractions series with arguably the best part, Animal Kingdom. Kyle, do you agree?
Well, it certainly is it was a departure from the norm, that's for sure. So I think that's helped lead the way for a new generation of theme parks.
Wow, that sounded very philosophical of you.
Well, so like Hollywood Studios was not, you weren't in like a themed land, you were in a movie studio.
Right.
And so everything looked like big boxes that they slapped buildings, flat buildings on. So you're not really there, you're in a movie studio.
And like big billboards.
And
like big billboards and stuff.
Right. And then Animal Kingdom came along and they really tried to get back to, being somewhere that you're not. You're not just at a one spot looking different, you were in that different spot. And then going back to that helped lead the way for something like Diagon Alley and Harry Potter Land over at Universal, because that was, again, a departure from what they were doing.
Yeah. I listened to a podcast. It's the Imagineer podcast, and they interviewed like one of the graphic designers who did all the stuff for like Wizarding World and something else with Disney. But like he did all like the artwork for it, and I was like, holy shit! Like it was really cool.
That's cool.
But yeah, life updates. I went to the gym the other day for the first time in like 3 weeks, so donate to the GoFundMe if you'd like. We are 60 days out, so that's the time everyone has to donate. 2-minute news. More character dining is coming back this week. Kyle doesn't care, but I care. Ohana breakfast.
No. No, to be clear, it's not that I don't care about the character dining. What is the note there that you have about the Polynesian?
Oh, 3 weeks after we go. I meant to put Ohana.
Either way, that's what nobody cares about. Nobody cares about your vacation.
Yeah, no one cares about my vacation. But
I care about the Polynesian dining being back. That's cool. No one cares about your vacation.
Yeah, I just wanted to know that I was upset. Like, I sent it to Gabby yesterday and just said, I am thoroughly pissed off. But we did, well, I'll get to that later. Crystal Palace is coming back if you like Pooh, but I don't like the food. I mean, it's food I'll eat, but it's not great food.
The way you say that, it really speaks to the quality of the food. It's coming back if you like Pooh. Oh.
Oh, my bad. If you like Winnie the Pooh, if you are a fan of Winnie the Pooh the movie, then it is an enjoyable experience for you. But the food does not impress me at all.
What I like about them is that they use the Winnie the Pooh face character for breakfast every day.
Oh, do they?
Think about that just for a moment.
The Winnie the Pooh face character.
Because it's... Oh, no, I'm sorry. The Piglet face character. That would have been much funnier if I'd picked the right...
Yeah, no, I got you now. Way to go, buddy. But, that's morbid. And then Cake May Cafe, which also no one really cares about.
Oh, no, I do like the Cake May Cafe. That's true.
Do you?
No, that's just for breakfast, though, right?
Yeah, character dining is for breakfast.
Because I think the dinner... Isn't that where the seafood...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's some good stuff.
I would love to do that, but my family does not like seafood. So maybe Dr.
Leave
Kyle.
them in the room. I'll go with you. Me and Sarah will go with you. Leave everybody at the hotel. Forget it.
I like the way you think, but you
Put
just
a
got
hurt on some
so,
seafood.
yeah. They extended Bob Chapek's contract. I just added that in because I didn't know if you'd have anything to say.
And then what's his name? Bob Iger came in and took $20 out of his wallet and left again. So
exactly.
Bob Iger has quit and come back more times than Jay Leno did on the Tonight Show. I just don't.
Yeah.
No, really, it's yours. Oh wait, I'm back. Hello. Make some decisions.
Well, it's
no, really, I'm done.
When things go to shit, Bob Iger's like, hold on, I gotta fix this.
Well, that's the best part. Why give it to this moron if you don't trust him? Because obviously you don't trust him. Because if you trusted him, you'd let him deal with the shit.
Yeah, because he did not deal well with COVID. So Bob Iger was like, shit, hold on a second. I need to put my life on pause and just fix the entire Walt Disney World.
His life on pause. Yeah, I'm sure he was doing a lot of hard work, sitting on the beach in his Malibu estate.
Yeah.
Or whatever Bob Iger does, killing kittens. Who knows? I don't know the man.
Kittens? I don't think he does that. My future sister-in-law, Maria, is here. Hello.
Future sister-in-law?
Yeah, so Gabby's brother, Adam.
Oh, okay.
Getting married to this wonderful human being, Maria, next year. So Maria
I was like, your brother's too young to get
married. No, it's
any of your brothers are too young to get married.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we call each other the outlaws instead of the in-laws.
Maria?
Yeah, me and Maria.
Maria, look right here. Block her phone number.
I'm Maria's emergency contact because she knows I answer the phone. So.
Oh my God, someone's calling me. Finally. My phone is ringing.
Oh my God, is Maria dying? I hope she's catching all of this. Anyways, they finally released the name for the new Splash Mountain attraction. It is Tiana's Bayou Adventure. So if you say, hey, let's go ride TBA, you're like, okay, well, then what is it? It's Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Not to be announced.
You wanted to get on that bandwagon of the acronym early, didn't you?
No. I just saw it and I was like, huh, that's kind of funny. But, like, why would you say that? I'm talking to myself. There is new narration for the Tomorrowland Transit Authority, the People Mover. Have you listened to it yet?
No, I have not. I saw this in your notes, and I was going to ask you about it. So what did they get rid of the Tom Morrow? What happened?
They did not. They moved it, but they added in Tron. And there's a new narrator, too. I don't know how to feel about him yet.
They Tron?
Yeah, because you
because of the new. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because that melted my brain. Because when the first Tron came out and the People Mover was in Disneyland,
mm-hmm.
They had a big thing of overlay with Tron on that People Mover. But that was a long time ago, and so when you said that, it kind of made my brain melt. But then I forgot they're building a new ride for a second. So
yeah, so there's a guy. They changed the voice of it. And he's also named now. It's like what
is it the guy from Turner Classic Movies who took over the Great Movie Ride?
No.
Remember that guy?
They have a name to the voice now, and it's like an acronym or something. I forget what it is. I watched it the other day, but yeah, they added that. They added in some things about Project Tomorrow, and yeah, they changed the placement of Tom Morrow, and they talk about Tomorrowland. That's pretty much it. Maria suggests we do the rest of the podcast with the Bayou accent. I'm going to kindly pass on that.
I'm going to suggest kindly that Maria looks at a different podcast.
And yeah, that's all I have for news. So that's that. There's probably stuff that just came out, but I didn't see it. Kyle suggested a new game. It's called Stump the Band. Stump the Band.
Stump the Band. I love it.
I try to think of an attraction music or an area music that Kyle doesn't have.
Right.
For every one that I suggest that he doesn't have, he'll buy me a beer. And for everyone that he does have, he's just okay with me admitting that he has superiority over me.
That's good. You don't need to give me anything. Just me being better than you is enough.
Yeah, and Kyle told me a story before we came on about how him and his wife had a bet, and he didn't take his wife didn't take the punishment because he just felt good about being superior to her.
Because
So
she doesn't need to do that. She does. It's fine. Just me being right was sufficient enough.
yeah, so I'm seeing a common theme here. Just saying. So how do you want to do this?
Well, now that I think about it, I wish we had done it in advance, and so like I would have it available. But I might have it available right here on my phone. So, I'm going through technology changes, so my laptop is not. It's a long story. So throw me. What did you think of one?
Yeah, I think I thought of one before we got on.
Okay.
I'm gonna do Animal Kingdom Tree of Life background music. It's a very peaceful one.
Well, I definitely. I definitely have that. Whether or not I have it on my phone. Hang on. Tree of Life. Tree of Life.
Tree of Life.
Well, I don't have it here. I do have here. I will show you what I do have. That's pretty close. I have. This is Discovery Island. And then I have. There's another one I just saw. See, this is why we should have done this in advance. See, because then I could be ready and it wouldn't look so weird as I go through my phone.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the same song. Here's another one. So does that count?
No, it wasn't.
No. All right. Tell you what, we'll do better next time. I'll get you a beer on principle on this one, even though I know I actually have that music on my computer. Why are you muted? Oh, there. I can't hear you.
You can?
No, there you are.
Okay.
Now you're back.
Okay, cool. I don't know what happened. I'll accept that as a practice run since we didn't really have the logistics figured out.
Right. I'm working on. Right. We'll do better next time.
Yep. As always. Trip updates for our trip. We hit the 60-day mark today. Actually, I got up at 5:30 this morning and snagged some ADRs because we had Ohana and we had Sci-Fi, and those are super popular. I made sure to be on at 6 a.m. Got both of them. I actually got 6 people in Ohana for breakfast, which I thought was kind of impressive. I was proud of myself.
That's kind of a big deal. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I bust your chops over a lot of things. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I had my shit together for that. But that's it. That's where I draw the line. I got Sci-Fi. I got Via Napoli.
Unpopular opinion, I don't care for Sci-Fi.
I know you don't. And I don't not like it, but I know that my kids will love it. So
I wish the food was better.
Same. They just came out with a few new menu items, but I don't know.
Restaurant is cool. It's a cool idea.
Yeah.
I have the audio for that, the whole video.
Nice. Oh, I didn't. That's a good one too.
Yeah. Anyway, but the food, it's shitty food and it's too expensive. So
it's just like regular theme park food with a higher price tag on it, honestly.
Right.
So yeah, like I said, they just came out with a few new items. I'll probably try. I think they have like a barbecue burger or something, so I might try that when we go down. But yeah, I agree. We went to 50s prime time with full stomachs, so we want to try that again. But I think, like I said, I think the kids will really enjoy Sci-Fi. So for their first trip, I figured we get them in there and let them experience it.
50s prime time has a delicious meatloaf, but again, it's expensive and its portions are small.
Yeah.
And when you're someone like me, that's something you have to weigh in. Consideration.
Yeah.
You know, I'll wolf down a plate of mashed potatoes and gravy and green beans and meatloaf.
Yeah.
In no time at all, and suddenly I'm $40. So.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we definitely felt like we didn't get our money's worth last time, so we want to try it again. But that'll be next time. No big deal. Via Napoli, we've been to Via Napoli before. Gabrielle loved it, so we're gonna go back. Good pizza.
Is that the main Italy restaurant now? Like the big one?
Yes.
I used to go to the one that was there since the beginning of time. That was pretty good. I
What's
forget
that
what
one?
it's called now.
Hmm.
It was a big deal.
Huh, I don't know. And then we're trying out a new one, which is Olivia's Cafe over at Old Key West.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We're gonna do brunch over there. We saw good things about it, and they seem to have good food, so we're gonna go for it.
I did Shutters at Caribbean Beach one time.
I think that's what Sebastian's Bistro replaced. It's right next to Banana Cabana.
That could be.
Yeah.
But
What kind of food did they have?
They had like a Caribbean slant. Like I got like chicken wings that had a like a sweet spiciness, to them. It's like Jamaican, but whatever. You know me and chicken wings. If it's chicken wing, it's fine.
Yeah, I get it. Hold on, I'm just making sure I have the right mic. No, I don't at all.
We're professional.
Very professional. There we go. Kyle, you just came back from Florida.
I sure did.
You did some Disney things.
Yeah, I didn't do much Disney. A little bit.
How was
Huh?
How was Legoland?
Legoland was tremendous. It was, we did the all-inclusive, so food and drinks were taken care of for the trip, and, they have those refillable cups with the fill stations and the Coke Freestyle machines in the park, and we rented a pool cabana at the water park.
I saw that.
Which came with a fridge full of water and towels and a beach bag and restaurant service.
That's
so
awesome.
Like, didn't have to go to the quick shop. Like it was same food as the water park, but they brought it to you, so it was much better.
That's awesome.
Like what I've said, it's like it wasn't an inexpensive trip, but everything we got was so worth it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like sometimes at Disney you pay so much and don't get anything, but what we paid for, man, it was totally worth it.
Yeah, it looked like the kids had a blast too.
Yeah, the kids had a lot of fun. The hotel was great. The food was great. Well, they have 3 restaurants at the hotel because it's one big double hotel, like one on this side, one on this side. Mm-hmm. And they have a pirate restaurant, which is, we went there for breakfast and dinner, and it's just tremendous. Yeah. And they had what was called Bricks, which is at their main hotel, and we went there for breakfast and dinner, and it was fine. It was good. Right. It was just, breakfast and, a buffet. And the third restaurant we went to for dinner the first night, and it was or lunch maybe, it wasn't very good.
No.
They screwed up our order, and it just wasn't. Left a little bit to be desired. Just wasn't very good, and but everything else, and it wasn't the waiters. It was just a small mistake, but it just wasn't. It just wasn't good. The pool was great, and the water park was great, and it was fun. It was different. I bought the Lego DeLorean, so I
nice.
That. Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm struggling with it before this because I wasn't looking at the instructions right, but I was struggling to get some pieces together, but. Yeah, but anyway, so and then we did stop by Disney Springs and ate at Chicken Guy.
Gabrielle would be so proud.
Oh, it was delicious. Have you been to the Chicken Guy?
Several times.
Have you? Okay. Yeah,
chicken tenders are Gabrielle's jam, so Chicken Guy is a must, and they have really good mac and cheese.
They do. Jackson got a grilled cheese there, which he was very pleased, but the chicken tenders, we all got everything, and very, very good. And did the Coke Around the World challenge. And Jackson, my 9-year-old, was fooled into drinking Beverly. And that's how children develop trust issues. Is that
what did he say it tasted like?
Like he licked a Sharpie.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. He licked a Sharpie. Because I sent you the video. So yeah.
Yeah. I got it and I immediately knew. I was like, oh, this is gonna be gold.
Oh yeah, and Peyton knew it too. He was ahead of the game too, so he was in on it too. And poor Jack.
I love that.
Poor Jackson, but I mean, that's what you do. That's a rite of passage as a kid going to Disney. So
we will definitely be making our kids try it.
Yeah, we went to the new M&M store there at Disney Springs, and and we went to the World of Disney. That was nice. The first time I had been back was in 2019 because I left like January 2nd, 2016, that I moved back up here from Florida. And that's when they were doing all that work and all that construction to make Disney Springs what it was. So when Sarah and I went back in 2019, it was when I went through that door, the side entrance between the building and where like the Lego store is, right? You know, there's that side entrance right there. When I went in that door, which I'd been in a bajillion times, you know,
It's completely different.
You look in and it felt like, and it's gonna sound weird, but have you ever had a dream where you're in somewhere and it doesn't look like anything that you've ever seen before, but you know you're somewhere specific?
Yeah.
Like that's what that was. Like I know I'm in the World of Disney store, but this is not the World of Disney store.
Yeah, I know
and
exactly
it felt
what
like
you're
a
saying
dream.
now.
It was really weird.
Yeah.
So this time at least I was more prepared. And we did some shopping and they don't give out free chocolate anymore.
Oh, they don't?
No. What the hell is this? Why are
I
we
did
even
not
going?
know that.
Why are
Breaking
you even
news.
your doors? This is
I
bullshit.
agree. I 100% agree.
I was disappointed.
You walked in and said, "Give me my free chocolate," and they're like, "No."
Yeah, I said, "Where are the samples?" Oh, we don't do that anymore. Well, why the fuck are you even open? What the hell are you doing? What is this?
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh.
And then they went on break. They're like, "God, some fat guy came in and bitching about how we didn't have any free samples."
Yes, I'm sure I was not the first fat guy that day, nor was I the last.
Absolutely not.
So we made up for it. We went to Goofy's Candy Company, and we each made our own treat.
Nice.
And got slushies, and that was delightful. So
always good to get your own treat.
Sarah went to her favorite store, the Days of Christmas.
Oh, yep.
That's a good store. We got new. I got a new. There's a new Jungle Cruise ornament.
Nice.
That just came out, so I got that, and so.
Yeah, we always try and get an ornament too.
Sorry?
I said we always try and get an ornament every year we go now too, just for the tree.
And then we went over to Cocoa Beach and did Kennedy Space Center. And I decided to burn the back of my neck off at the beach.
Eek.
Boy, I have not had a sunburn this bad, like right here on my neck, in 25 years. I mean, seriously, it's been forever.
Did you just forget to sunscreen it?
I don't know what happened. If I didn't reapply, if I just missed that spot, I don't know. But like, I have not had a sunburn like that. I hate it. It's peeling. It's real. It's
That's
bad.
The worst.
Sunburn. Yeah, like a dermatologist is going to look at this and go, "You should be ashamed of yourself." And he's right. He's right. I should be.
It was anyways.
Yeah.
This week we're rounding out our extinct attractions with Animal Kingdom. Like Kyle and I were kind of talking about earlier, Animal Kingdom has kind of soared through the ranks in the last few years. They've made some updates to the park. They have taken some things out of the park, and some things have just stayed the same. And I think that Animal Kingdom is often underrated and overlooked.
Avatar sucks.
I'm not even talking about Avatar.
What?
Flight of Passage is an excellent attraction. 100%. It's probably my top 2 attraction. But
no.
Mine is Nomad Lounge. Like, Nomad Lounge is a good selling point for me. It's a good place to just chill. You can sit outside under the porch roof thing.
Now, is that in Avatar Land?
It is. So when you hook left, well, you have to hook left to go.
Right, because it's awful.
Right. And like it's right before you cross the bridge.
Right.
You know where the alligator rock structure is?
Uh-huh.
You can see that structure from sitting out on the porch at Nomad Lounge.
Gotcha.
And
I would literally want to be anywhere else but Avatar Land. Like, they could make that more parking lot and I would be just fine. I don't care. Bring back Pocahontas and her forest friends is all I'm saying.
Wow.
First of all, I'm going to go on record.
Mm-hmm.
Some of my favorite Disney music was the area music from Camp Minnie Mickey.
I've listened to that a few times, but I could not tell you what it sounds like.
It's the soft guitar of the Disney songs. Like the single guitar playing the songs.
Mm-hmm.
That it's so relaxing. It's peaceful. It has nothing to do with James Cameron. It's magical. It's wonderful. That's why
all about the background music, baby. Yeah, that's how I am with the Disney Springs background music right now.
Yeah, that's good
it's
stuff.
very like soft and it's classic Disney music, and it just sounds great.
Like smooth jazz, isn't it? Almost.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like yeah. First on our list of attractions that are extinct. I don't know how I did this, but Tarzan Rocks from 1999 to 2006.
Right.
And it turned into the Jungle Book? Journey into the Jungle Book?
Wrong. It started as Journey into the Jungle Book. And it was a live action show based around the Jungle Book. That's what it opened up as in 98 when it opened. It wasn't there very long until Tarzan moved in.
No, yeah. Phil Collins, you cannot go wrong with I think the music from Tarzan is some of my favorite Disney music.
Really?
World. Yeah, absolutely. And the kids picked up on it quick too, like my kids. Like they're like actually playing. Go ahead.
Did you ever make it out to Disneyland?
Not yet. I've been to Disneyland once. I don't know if I've ever told you this. I won a trip on Radio Disney.
No kid. No, you
anywhere in the continental United States. Wow. And I chose Disneyland.
Very cool.
So we went out there we didn't even go to California Adventure. We just went to Disneyland because I only had like 2 days or something.
Well, that's all you need for, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, they used to have the Tarzan's Treehouse took over for the Swiss Family Robinsons.
Yep.
But now they're doing something else different there. They think it's going to be in Canto or whatever that is.
Encanto, more what like Encanto. This is water, by the way.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, so I was there on the closing day of Tarzan Rocks.
Mm-hmm.
It was the opening process of Everest, in fact. So we were doing special events for Everest, and I was on the special events team opening Everest. And they had their final day. And, you can always hear the music because it was a loud theater. And they played they had 4 or 5 encores from the band, and they just kept coming out and singing and dancing. And I remember Jason Alexander was there, and Rosie O'Donnell was there, and it was turned into a big party. And then they finally stopped, but they had a party at the end. It was pretty cool.
That's amazing. Yeah, Tarzan Rocks was just like a live concert, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like they just played the music from Tarzan. They had people swinging on vines and people playing guitar up in the rafters and stuff. It was really cool from what I saw.
Cool show.
Yeah, but it is no more.
Mm-hmm.
Now it is Nemo, Finding Nemo. Well, no. Now it is Finding Nemo, the Big Blue, and the Beyond. I believe that's what it's called.
That's what you in the notes you'd said that Nemo wasn't coming back. And I said, "Yo, dude, it is coming back. They're redoing the show, but it's
yeah. But they had to build in the sides because the sides are open. That's just a note I made. I don't know.
No, right.
And now for the star of the show, Mickey's Jammin' Jungle Parade. Good God.
That's one of the best parades in the history of Disney parades.
Absolutely. I 100% agree.
I used to love being on parade duty when I was there.
That music.
I would get out of work and you'd go and you'd set up the ropes and then you would have to take them down. You'd follow the parade, but you would be dancing and it's a good time. It was awesome. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. And they had a Christmas version. It was the Jingle Jungle Parade.
What is really cool about the regular parade is that at the beginning of the parade is Rafiki.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Rafiki's in the first float. And Mickey is calling him on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
From the back.
Right. It's a loop, right? Because Mickey's in the very back, right? It's a loop, and so, it just keeps going on and on. And then by the time Mickey gets to you, obviously Rafiki's 9 miles away. But Mickey's not calling anybody. And I just thought that was one of those cool things, and I know this seems silly, but it's so cool that, because of the distance, you could have this looping, and you'd never know that anything was looping. Because it's, but Mickey was calling. When he was in front of you, Mickey was calling. But now Mickey's in front of you, he's not calling anymore.
Yeah.
He got through. It's
he got through.
Such a stupid thing, but I just thought that was such a clever.
Yeah,
attention to detail thing. Clever and fun.
Yeah. I agree. That is super cool. I never noticed that.
Yeah.
I remember seeing this parade once, maybe twice, and I just remember it was a bop. Did you put about the? Go ahead.
I was gonna say Minnie's float had bubbles during normal operation. And in the Christmas time, it was a smell of chocolate.
Huh. That's incredible. It is what it is.
That's what it was. Yeah, no, that's it. That's the tweet.
I put down that there's incredible cardio for their performers, especially the ones in like the animal floats, because they have to like push them and move them and stop them and then move them again. And I was like, wow, that's a good way to probably shed some pounds.
Yeah. Yeah, they had the drummers up at the top of the other floats. And,
yeah.
Well, then there were people that were just dancing, because like each unit had, a person and an animal thing, so they could make it move around like a puppet.
Yeah.
And then there was a series of dancers with some characters.
Mm-hmm.
You're like a man and a woman with Baloo and King Louie or, Chip and Dale or whatever. And then it would be one of those, like a big animal-looking thing with someone driving it, but there's a drummer on top that led into the main character float. Or I forget the order, but there was always, whatever the order it was in, it was always the same things, just repeated through with different animals or whatever. And those drummers were always, you could tell the new people because they're like,
well, and
they don't know what they're doing, and then the other people are just wailing away. It's
incredible, like multitasking, because the drummers are also pedaling as they do it.
No.
They're not?
No.
I thought they were.
The pedalers are the ones that are doing they're moving the people. The people up drumming, there's a guy down below driving. Yeah.
I don't know where I got that from. Huh. Yeah, still, good for them.
Yeah, that's cool though.
I have a feeling those performers really missed that parade.
Yeah.
Because it was so excellent.
I would agree. It was a lot of fun. It was a very different parade.
Yeah.
And they just something they got rid of. So.
And now I think they play the music in one of the cavalcades.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. They change those cavalcades all the time.
Yeah, I just remember it came out because you and I had talked about this previously with the cavalcade. We were like, fuck yeah, that music is amazing.
Oh, the rainy day cavalcade?
No.
Oh.
But I do love the rainy day cavalcade. I saw it for the first time last time we went.
It is a rare sight.
Yeah, like when we saw it, I go, hold on, we need to stop. I've never witnessed this before in my life.
Yeah. Because if it's raining too much, they're not going to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's not raining, they're just going to do the regular parade.
Yeah.
And so it has to be just enough.
Yeah, it was like spitting.
Yeah, just enough so that they go, well, it's too wet to do anything real.
Yeah.
But we're not in danger of getting electrocuted because Florida.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then, like, probably 2 hours later, Gabrielle and I were eating at Columbia Harbor House, and it was a torrential downpour.
We had one of those. We were eating apple fries at Legoland.
Yeah. And we were like, we'll just wait it out. And then, like, after 45 minutes, we were like, I think we're going to have to leave.
Oh, it never stopped?
Busy. No, we literally had to hightail it out of the park, and we got on that bus, and I was dripping wet. I felt terrible. We couldn't even wear our shoes the next day.
The storm we had at Legoland was 20 minutes. I mean, just to open up.
Oh, wow.
Torrential, then that's it.
Lucky for you.
Well,
and you had blue skies at Cocoa Beach, too, so.
Right.
Good for you. Next, Discovery Riverboats, August 1998 to August 1999. They really lasted a long time. They made a big impact, though. There was it was like an essentially a jungle cruise, maybe.
No. That's what people thought it was going to be. It was a water tank. It was to get them around the island.
Yeah.
And then they made the mistake of putting scenery, as you pointed out.
Yeah.
Like a dragon's castle that spit fire, not castle, a cave.
And it was meant to they were meant to put bones there and stuff to say that there are people dead, and Disney was like, maybe we shouldn't do that.
Yeah. And there was an animatronic Aladar there at Dino Land, and I mean it was like they were trying to make it water taxi but interesting, but it just the message was confusing, and people thought it was Jungle Cruise, and when they waited in line for 30 minutes and just got dropped off at the other side of the island, they're like, what the hell?
Yeah, it was definitely boring to a lot of people. And they did it as a part of Beastly Kingdom, which was something that Animal Kingdom wanted but never had. Was it capacity issues? Did they not have the room for it?
No, Michael Eisner's cheap.
Oh yeah.
No, because they went with, well, we can do this cool ride, this roller coaster in Beastly Kingdom, or we can do this thrill ride in Dinoland. And the thrill ride was basically a copy paste of Indiana Jones at Disneyland, which they've already done. And so the price was right.
Ding, 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 ding.
And so they put in Camp Minnie Mickey in the place of Beastly Kingdom.
Oh.
It was a placeholder. It wasn't supposed to be permanent. Like after a couple years, after they, like it would be phase 2 or whatever. But like those, that's why they never built like the Living with the Lion King. The Legend of the Lion King was kind of a cheaply built theater because they didn't think they'd have it up long.
Wow.
And the Pocahontas was on a cheap stage with very limited seating, and then it was just those huts for the characters, and that was it, right? So they could get all that out of there real fast. Right. And as these things happen, it's just the plans fell through, and they never built Beastly Kingdom. And then the designers got pissed off, and legend has it took it to somewhere else where you might know it as Dueling Dragons.
Oh.
And Flight of the Hippogriff.
Gotcha.
Right. Although I guess it was Flying Unicorn when it was built, but now it's Harry Potterized. Yeah. But yeah, that's the legend goes that those designers took their drawings across the street when they got passed over, and
good for them.
Well, that's what it is.
Yeah.
History moves in funny ways.
It sure does. Some of the structures you can still see in Animal Kingdom. You can see, like I was saying earlier, you can still see the crocodile, alligator rock structure from Nomad Lounge. There's another one that you can see too. I don't remember what it was, but that's the only one I really know about.
Yeah.
Where's the Aladar? Aladar got sold, didn't he?
Yeah, he wasn't there long because having an animatronic outside is a dicey business. Yeah. But yeah, it wasn't there long. Those steps are still, well, they were still there. Yeah, I gotcha. After people got really bored on the Discovery Riverboat and the Riverboat Taxi, they changed it to a Radio Disney Party Cruise. I should have been the spokesperson for it, and I'm a little upset that I wasn't since I won that trip. I am upset for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Obviously, that didn't hit either because no one wants to ride around on a boat and act like they're having a party when they're literally just going from point A to point B, like you pointed out.
Now, what did you say they did? What with the boats? Because I disagree.
Oh, I was watching a video on YouTube, YouTube University. I can cite it. It said that they used the boats for some of the ferries from Magic Kingdom to like Wilderness Lodge. I remember riding one from Wilderness Lodge to Magic Kingdom that kind of resemble those boats. So I don't think it's not right.
Well, in my years, have never, because those boats have a certain look.
Yeah.
And I know the boats that they used to use on the river cruise there at Animal Kingdom. And those boats, they're not the same boats.
No.
I mean, I'm not saying they didn't do it once or twice, but to my knowledge, that's not... Until I saw like a video or photo, I would protest.
Yeah, I'll have to look for that video and.
That's fine. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't, but it just in my history, that's not the same boats.
Yeah, no, I got you, and that would make sense because the ones they use for Magic Kingdom are like super long.
Right. Well, then, like I said, they have a certain look. They have like the smaller ones are those little skiff-looking things that almost look like a jungle boat with the stovepipe coming out of the middle, and then. The bigger ones are like 2-story. They almost look like big speedboats, but they're not. Where you can sit out like on the nose,
like a yacht. Yeah.
Yeah, like a yacht, right? And those are the ones you see all the time going around between Wilderness Lodge or Polynesian or any of those. And the ones on Animal Kingdom were like pontoon boats. Right.
Yeah. I don't know. That's something for us to do another day. Flights of Wonder. April 1998 to January 2018 was replaced with Up the Great Bird Adventure, something really dumb like that.
Well, it was dumb to begin with, but like if I recall, one of the fun actors, probably someone that did double duty at Adventurers Club, would be a scout leader or something, and you'd have one of those annoying flags like the Brazilians would carry.
Oh my god!
And he would be real nervous about the birds, and I mean, it was, what do you want? It's a bird show about protecting the environment. Yeah, I don't. What do you? it's a place for people to sit down when it's hot. So whatever.
Yeah, and that's about it. And
Yeah.
now the Up Show doesn't leave much to bargain for.
I think it's the same thing, but with Russell.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. I mean, I wish there was more to talk about, but
that's literally it. Yeah. Rivers of Light, the nighttime entertainment special at Animal Kingdom. It lasted for 3 years.
Minutes? Cup of coffee?
Well, yeah, that too. It wasn't great. It was
the biggest problem with that was not that it wasn't successful, is that it took so freaking long to come out.
Mm-hmm.
They were delayed, and they kept pushing it back and pushing it back. Remember, they did a different show because it wasn't ready, and that show sucked even worse than the other show.
And then they did another show to promote the live action Jungle Book, and that sucked.
It sucked upon suck.
But you know what came from that that's really good, though, is those Tree of Life projections. Those are really cool.
Fair enough. Anything that they do, Universal does that too. They have that technology where they map on the buildings and make it do things.
Yep.
And then they do it at studios at Christmas on the Tower of Terror. Have you seen those?
Yeah, they do it on the Chinese theater now too sometimes.
Oh, do they?
But they do it at
Tower of Terror. Ones are just amazing how they look. So that's cool stuff.
Yeah, projection mapping has really taken off in like the last 2 years. I actually, when I was finishing my degree, my last semester of college, I did like an independent study, and it was projection mapping. So you could say that I helped design Main Street, but I don't want to brag. You know?
Yeah. You could say a lot of things that are untrue. But when I was working at Universal, I believe it was either the year I was a lead at Halloween Horror Nights or the year after, when I was just still working at Universal but not at Halloween Horror Nights. But they did some projection mapping on the buildings on the New York Street. Mm-hmm. And it was the theme of that land for Halloween Horror Nights was like acid rain. And so like the buildings were lit up to look like they're buildings. But like through the hour, because it was acid rain, they would there would be damage and it'd be dripping and it would look, and then they would eventually rumble and they would all collapse. They would look like they were like an earthquake, and they would be debris, and then it would reset and the building would be back up. But like it was just display. It was lights or whatever.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, projection mapping, cool stuff. Rivers of Light, boats with people on it doing weird shit, lots of water, lots of projection mapping onto water, and that's about it. Oh no, they had those big floats with like the animals that lit up. That was kind of cool.
Didn't they sell light up toys that match those?
Probably.
Like those handheld things? Wands?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Everyone wanted the popcorn bucket. That's all I remember from it. Like the Lotus.
Hey, side note. We got a spaceship popcorn bucket from Legoland.
Nice. Yes. That's awesome.
So we too fell for a popcorn bucket scam, just at a different theme park.
Disney
I didn't have to wait 6 hours for it, so I got
proud of you.
Easy.
Disney released a Skyliner popcorn bucket, and we were like, "Yep, we need that now." And I also did not wait 6 hours because I was in Indiana, but I still got one.
How much did you pay for your Figment one? Online, eBay?
Oh no, I didn't get a Figment one.
Oh, we only have the crumbled and.
No, we got a Skyliner one, and I had a friend pick it up for me at Hollywood Studios, so I just paid regular price for it and a little bit of shipping. So.
Gotcha.
Good investment. Rivers of Light sucked. PrimevalWhirl, April 2002 to March 2020. Gabrielle shed the tears when PrimevalWhirl announced their closing. She was a little bit attached to it. I think it's just a childhood thing with her. Like,
I will tell you that it lasted longer than I anticipated.
It really should have.
Because I remember at least 2 people got hit by vehicles there over the years.
What?
Yeah, one was a woman I worked with, an older lady, and she fell somehow into the track. And a vehicle pushed her forward before the E-stopped. And then another guy, he may have died. There was a maintenance guy that was under the track and the vehicle went by and hit him in the head. And he may have died. I think he died.
knocked him out.
But they took it down, and I was like, boys and girls, this is never coming back. It's done.
Yeah.
And it eventually came back, but now it's gone forever. And it should be, because it was another cheap decision that was made by Michael Eisner to just fill the space.
It was a cheap decision, and now it's stroller parking. So
have you ever seen what should have been there? The excavator?
No.
Well, this is one of those you should look up.
I will look it up.
It was going to be a roller coaster that essentially, as you go along the ride, you were going to be interacting with and pursued by a rogue, scoop, like a Bobcat construction vehicle, with the big arm, and it comes.
Yeah, no, I got you. I'm just like, why?
Well, I don't know, but that's what the drawings were. But it was supposed to be coming after you to drill you up or whatever. But that's what it was going to be. And then they went cheap and just went to, hey, we need a roller coaster that looks like a roller coaster.
Spinny roller coaster.
Well, and the other thing was, if you paid any attention, which no one ever did, but if you paid any attention, you would notice that it showed the same story as Dinosaur did at the Dino Institute, because the pictures were scientists and dinosaurs, and you went up and you eventually you would see the Carnotaurus as a cartoon, and then you saw the meteor coming down at the end, and it was, like I said, it mirrored the dinosaur one.
I've only ridden it once, I think, when I was really little, because A, roller coasters aren't my favorite, and B, I don't like to spin. So
yeah, it was incredibly nauseating.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
No, I am with you, sister. But last thing on the list is Finding Nemo the musical, which ended to make way for Finding Nemo, the Big, the Blue, and the Beyond. I've gotten my kids hooked on the Big Blue World song, and that's quite the accomplishment for me, because they will always just randomly be playing, and you'll hear them belt it. It makes me so happy. I'm like, yes, Kaiser, it is the Big Blue World.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how it's different than the original.
Same, and they keep canceling all the shows right now because half of their crew has COVID or whatever the hell they have now. So
monkeypox.
Yeah, and it was a great show. So I don't know why they felt the need to revamp it, other than Finding Dory.
Probably that would be my guess to tie that in somehow.
Yeah. So
and, hopefully Eugene Levy's involved, because anything with Eugene Levy is top notch, because he played Dory's dad in Finding Dory.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Big Eugene and
David,
yeah.
Yeah, Schitt's Creek is... I binged that. I took a while to get into it, and then when I did, I was like, I'm never going to stop watching this.
Yeah, the majority of the first season was kind of hard to... you knew it was... it was like Seinfeld. It's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to get through this stage of where they're trying to find their footing and get into the groove. And then once they take off, boy, in my older days now, I cry a lot more than I probably should. But I can tell you that I legitimately wept at several Schitt's Creek episodes that were very touching. Yeah.
Yeah. I was not paying attention to where I was in the last season, and the last episode happened, and I was super upset. So I went to go hit the next one. I'm like, oh no. I was crying for sure.
Well, there was a special Christmas one I think you had to look for.
I didn't think I watched that one. I'm gonna go find it now.
Yeah, there's a special Christmas episode.
But yeah, Finding Nemo, Big Blue and Beyond. Excited to see it when we go down there. We'll see how it is. I'm glad they brought back some of the performers too, because Nemo's dad and Dory, they had excellent performers attached to them. So I was really hoping they would bring them back, and they did. So
right.
Other than that, that is it. I think Kyle and I are both ready for bed.
I was off today, and I still, just lazy.
Yeah, no, I've worked the last 2 days, but I'm off tomorrow, so gonna hopefully sleep in. Thank you guys for listening, stopping by Pop Culture Pros on Facebook, listening wherever you listen to your podcasts. Have a great week. Thanks for coming. See you next week.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.